Alright, shalom, shalom. Back out here again on Wednesday. Doing the work after work. First and foremost, like give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Barak de Yahweh, Barak de Yahushai, Barak de Yahweh, Barak de Yahushai, Barak de Yahweh, Barak de Yahushai. Let's give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Imams, apostles, elders, wear millstone, and salutations to the whole elect across the planet Earth. That's another day out here. Weekday, prophesying the destruction of this place. And giving our people warning from the Heavenly Father. Warning of what? The upcoming pending doom, the destruction of this place, man. Also pending the upcoming kingdom. The kingdom of the Most High is coming. The kingdom of Yahushua is coming. The day that we've been looking forward to since forever, man. The prophets have always asked, when is the sign? When is the sign of the kingdom, man? When's the kingdom coming, man? What are the signs we should look for? Let me get that real quick, man. I'm gonna go in these chariots. I'm gonna go back into the Habakkuk 3rd chapter, finish that out. Got an article, about 20 UFOs, man. They done seen a bunch of UFOs by the moon. Elon Musk just slammed a rocket into the moon for whatever reason just now. Who knows? Maybe because he's trying to fight the angels. Right? There's gonna be a fight with the angels. I want to pick a fight with the angels. Hey, you're gonna fight. You're gonna fight the angels, man. All the war in heaven. It's coming, man. I want to provoke the Lord, man. Provoke these chariots. Your time's coming, man. Let me get that, man. Matthew 24. Just to start off things, man. It says Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, your disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be? And when shall it be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world, man?" So I was always questioning. The prophets always ask, when's the end of the world, man? When's the kingdom coming, man? When are you going to establish your kingdom on the planet Earth, man? What are the signs of the times, man? That's what's on your mind on this day, these times, man. When's the end coming, man? When we get out of here? When's that deliverance coming? Look, you ain't happy here, man. Having to go to work every day, the stress of this life, the stress of work, the stress on your body, man. This change of darkness every damn day. Wake up with a new pain every day, man. This ain't for rest, man. This ain't for shit, man. I want to get up out of here, man. No power. I went into that a few weeks ago about power, man. Authority over nations, man. Authority over mankind, man. Privilege to do it as you want. And do as you please. Within the law, that is. Having time on your hands, man. Be able to do what you want. That freedom. It's only going to come in the kingdom. We got no freedom on this side, man. We brought here to serve slavery, man. We're the tail, So you should be excited when you see these things, man. You should be excited when you see the arrogance of Esau, shooting rockets to the moon and all that, man. It makes you feel good, seeing them chariots in the sky, man. Right? That's your salvation, for the elect, that is. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's your salvation up out of here, man. That's how the Lord's coming back. Big shit. But you Latinos are the people of God. You true Israelites of the Bible, man. These women are going to get in order, man. Isaiah 4 is coming. It's going to be so bad out here, you're going to flip it up, especially these Negro women, so-called black women, man. They're really going to switch it up. They're going to switch it up, man. The whole culture of America changes when you're in safety. You can't run the 911. Black women can't run the 911. All that shit that they be talking all the time, man. What they call blue leashing. You can't blue leash you no more, man. When 911 is looking for 911, cops are looking for cops. Cops are looking for help. Cops trying to get up out of here. Cops looking to protect their families. Black women are gonna get in line. All these women are gonna get in line. You can be like, I'm crazy. Okay, look at me like I'm crazy. I'm set up to be a spectacle of the world. I'll be a spectacle in this place, man. Whatever. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, man. But that was always the question. When is the sign for that times, man? When are you coming back? What signs should we look for, man? When's the kingdom coming? He gave us a list. What to look for? We've seen these lists. Earthquakes, diverse places, man. Uproars of the people. Wars, man. Beautiful thing. Every week there's a new earthquake. They talking about how, there's going to be a big one. It's overdue here in California, man. Who knows, man? That big one may come, we don't know. But the real big one is when the missiles are gonna drop. You know, the Earth's gonna wheel to and fro like a drunkard, man. That's a real big one that you should be paying attention to. The careless women out of ease, man. Let me get that one. We're talking about women, man. It's Isaiah 32 and 9. It says, rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Yeah, rise up, you women that are at ease, man. These women are completely at ease, man. That's why they don't care, man. That's why they know they can run you through child support. They can run you through that court system, man. They know people can believe you, whatever you say, man. They can lie on you. And the public's gonna believe you. Believe all women. These women are at ease, man. But soon as that ease is about to dry up, you know, when the system collapses. Man, I want to get that. Yeah, actually, let me start up, man. It says Isaiah 32 and 2. And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, a covert from the tempest. And as rivers of water in a dry place, the shadow of great rock in a weary land. Yeah, shadow of great rock in a weary land, man. A man is going to be your protection, man. An Israelite man. A man of understanding. A man of that hopeful election that's coming up. Those will be the men that are going to be your only protection that day. So you get it right, man. That Isaiah 4 and 1 is coming, man. You women, man. So don't worry, man. You have a hard time dealing with these women. You know? Hey, you man, Lord, you're part of that elect. Hey, you're going to be top at the top, man. You're going to be a man's going to be the hiding place for everybody's better. The man shall be a hiding place from the wind. The destruction that's coming, man. Ultimately, that bad times that's coming, man. A man is going to be a hiding place, man. The protection in that day, you know? The cops will be looking for 911, like in that movie, what was that? World War Z. Cop. They ran up to that store, everybody was bum rushing the store, taking whatever goods that was up in there, whatever supplies that we get. They saw a cop come in there and they all put their hands up. They thought the cop was going to come arrest him and uphold law and order. The cop said, fuck that. You know, he was going to put in there looking for supplies, looking for medicine, looking for food for his family. That's the way it's going to be. For that day, man. And a man is going to be a hiding place from the wind, man. A man is going to be that protection. It says a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of great rock. Really, no human land, man. As a shadow of a great rock. Shadow of protection, man. From the heat. Protection, man. That relief. On a hot day, like when the sun is beaming, man. Your phone shuts down, the old phone overheats, go up under a tree, and it cools off, and you get your lesson done. You know, you're in that shadow, that protection, from that heat. That's what the man of the Lord is going to be like, a protection from the heat. The scripture says the Lord is going to be a man more precious than fine gold. Man, the Spirit got me on this. Bring out the Isaiah 4 and 1. Lot. Yeah, it's Isaiah 13 and 12, man. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, man. More precious than fine gold, man. Gold is the most precious thing on the planet, man. That's real currency, you know. That's real protection. That's real safety having gold, man. Money is defense, you know. You know what's gonna make a man a defense? You know, man of the Lord. He's going to be your own protection that day. Women, careless women that are at ease out here, man. When you see that as my enemy shall see it. These women right now are your enemies. For the most part, You know? Actually, let me start up, man. It's out Isaiah 13:6. We'll go up to 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, man. That's the main thing we should be out here pushing, man. Giving the people warning from me. That's why I said when I first started, man. Giving our people warning. Who's our people? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, those are the good people, man. That's why they call it the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Give you warning to get yourself right. To repent, come back to your nationality, come back to your Heavenly Father. Talk to the Latinos, man. Y'all the true people of God out here, man. You are the true people of God. We're the people that came out of Egypt, man. You know? Not Charleston Heston, man, and small hats. No, the Latinos, man. The true people of God, the Northern Kingdom. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right? It says, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, shall come as a destruction from your own might. The day of the Lord is at hand. What's the day of the Lord? Destruction. Nuclear missile. That's the day of the Lord. You know? Not some Jesus coming down on the Simpsons cloud, handing out days. The day of the Lord is the destruction of America, also known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. How's that destruction going to come? Through the nuclear destruction. The outcome of that World War III that's blowing up. That war over there in Iran, that's not slowing down, man. That's going to increase in the war. Especially when Russia is involved, man. That's going to be the outcome of that war, man. Nuclear destruction, man. Because howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, shall come as destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Yeah, the mighty men are going to cry their bitterly in that day, man. Right? This ain't no laughing matter. This ain't no joke. Right? And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows will take hold of them. Pangs and sorrows will take hold of you, man. It ain't going to be no nice day, man. And they shall be as pain as a woman that travaileth. You know, pain like a woman that travaileth. You know, a woman that gives birth. You know, that pains and hunger. I mean, the labor pains, man. You know, that's how everybody's going to be. Mighty men are gonna cry their bitterly in that day, man. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames, man. Behold, the day cometh both cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Yeah, the ones that refuse to repent, you know. 2/3 of our people, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. 2/3 of y'all that refuse to repent, man. You're going to be here, and the Lord's going to lay you here and melt you, man. That's the scripture say, man. That's the destruction. That's the day of the Lord. How you think the day of the Lord's at hand, man? The only reason why the prophets ask, man, hey, when's the day? Hey, man, give us a sign for the times, man. So we know that we're near. And for the kingdom, man, so we be good. Right? Our people want to stay here in America. They want to be FBA's foundational to America. You know? A place that had you in slavery. You can't get no, equal justice. Yeah, that's how our people want to be, man, here in America. Man. Foundation to this place, man. This place was set up for your destruction, man. This place was set up for your punishment, man. To deal with these curses. That's what this place was set up for, man. This ain't your home, man. You know? Yeah, you've been here for a long time. Especially the Northern Kingdom. Y'all been here. Shit, we're about to destroy this place, man. The place is going down, man. Get yourself right, man. Get ready for the kingdom. Get ready for the second coming of our Lord and Savior, Ahchar, man. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, man. Time to take the trouble, man. Martial law on these streets like a madman sparing none. That's how these people are going to be out here. So spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, man. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all the ones that have that true fear, well, not true fear, but y'all the ones that have that zeal for the Lord, man. Not according to knowledge in these churches, but it's like there's something to, that's when you're a spirit. That's what that means. It's when you're a spirit, within your spirit, man. You believe in the Lord, man. Not according to knowledge, man. You have that zeal, but not according to knowledge. So they're coming for you. They know who you are, man. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh both cruel. The day of the Lord cometh. Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. He shall destroy the sinners out of it. The stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened. Then it's going forth. And the moon shall not cause her light to shine, man. Yeah, man. What do you think that is, man? The sun's not going to be shining no more for a long time. It's going to happen when 200 million missiles touch down. It's going to release what they call mushroom clouds, man. Nuclear scientists broke down only 100 mushroom clouds is needed to block out the sun. Right? Imagine what 200 million mushroom clouds are going to do, man. It says the sun is not going to give her light no more, man. The sun, the moon, is going to block all that out. The day of the Lord ain't no joke out here, man. So what is it to you Christians, the day of the Lord? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Thick clouds, gloominess, right? Death, mass death out here, man. Famine, plagues, pestilence. That's the day of the Lord, man. That's the Lord's fierce anger. And I'll punish the world for their evil, man, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I'll cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. Yeah, the arrogance of the proud to cease. Man. We saw he's proud, man. He's a proud man. The Lord's gonna bring that pride down, man. With the missiles, all right? Man, I probably should just go through this whole chapter, man. I'll cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, man. So a man is going to be more precious than fine gold. Men, so black women, men, Negro women, Judite women, men. It's going to be that Judite man. It's going to be your protection, man. The elect that is, man. That is. And you're going to gain that respect back. I promise you. You're going to gain that respect back, man. In the kingdom, you get your hair back. You get your bodies back and you get your hair back, man. Walking around with that weave in your hair, man. Blonde weave at that. One of you white women, man. The white woman's going to be up under you in the kingdom of heaven. I'll make a man more precious than fine gold. Yeah, man. Fine gold more precious, man. You're going to be all out of chaos, man. The only one that's going to be able to protect you is the man of the Lord, man. The elect. The hopeful elect, man. In that day, you're going to know who the elect is, man. That day, because he's going to be protected. He's going to have that power. You're going to be protecting him. And you're going to be, man, he's going to be protecting you, the woman, man. Now it's time to get right, man. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall move out of her place. Yeah, I'm going to say he's going to shake the heavens. The earth shall move out of her place, man. Man, it's going to be that big earthquake, man. And the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and the day of his fierce anger. Everyone that's found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, man. So yeah, you want to join unto these other heathen nations, Esau, man. You're going to thrust through the sword, man. You're going to end up dying, man. The children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Man, kids are going to be mowed down in front of you, man. It talks about that in the Apocrypha, man. The children, they're going to take your children, man. Cast you out of your houses. Ambulances ain't gonna be running in that day, man. You're gonna be able to call no ambulance. Your body's just gonna be laid out. Serious deal, man. Your body's just gonna be laid out in the streets, man. There's gonna be no ambulances come to save you. There ain't gonna be no fire trucks to put out this fire, man. fire of the Lord's bringing. All right. The children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Houses shall be spoiled, and the wives ravished. Yeah. It's gonna be open season on you women. That's what happens. You know, in a lawless society. The man ain't gonna protect you. But the man of the Lord is gonna protect you. You know? Bring it out. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. 7 women shall take hold of one man. Number 7 represents completion, man. So hey, the man of the Lord, man, make it all the way to the end. It's time to protect you, man. You're gonna get your women in that day. Now's not the time to really focus on it. There ain't nothing wrong with getting a woman if you want one. Right? Better to marry than to burn, right? That should be your focus. You know, go out there and get your woman, whatever. Don't let that woman distract you. Pushing this truth. Or maybe you can't get a woman, you know? Maybe you're a short king in this place, man. You know, shoot. I'm not a tall guy. A lot of these women put a lot of emphasis on that, man. Maybe, you ain't got no money, maybe you working hard. You know, or you don't fit the stereotypical image of what a lot of these women like. That's okay. So that day, let's read it again. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. Man, take away their reproach. Man, we're going to come to terms to how they are, man. They're going to realize, they already realize it now, but they're going to be ashamed of how they act. By thy name. Yeah, you look at that word, look at that word reproach. That word reproach in the Hebrew, there's a harapa. It means taunt, scorn upon enemy. Reproach resting upon a condition of shame and disgrace. Take away the shame, Reproach an object. Shame. So yeah, man, they said, just marry us. Take away our shame, man. You gotta feel a lot of shame, man. Being alone, the way they treated the Israelite man, the Negro man out here. The anger that they had, that evil eye. Right now they have that evil eye, man. That's why you're catching the hell that you catch. You have a hard time dealing with a woman, black woman, man. Vengeful, Can't really seem to connect with her. She's cheating on you, Different baby daddies. Just catching hell, Can't really seem to connect with your woman. You don't have that, that connection with your woman, that comfort. The woman's supposed to be a pillar of rest, You're not really comforted by the women. All these women nowadays, man. Yeah, they say dating ain't fun no more. My guys don't want to date. Women are fun. They're not, they lack that femininity. Take away their shame, man. Take away their approach to marrying, man. They said they'll eat their own bread, cook their own food in that day, wear their own apparel. Just call them by Let us be called by thy name. Marry us. You know? Take away our reproach. Reproach goes into shame. Right? And he's going to get that Deuteronomy. That's a curse upon us, man. The glory of the man is the woman, man. Especially Israelite men, they're really into women. You know? Most High curse these women, man. That's punishment for you. Deuteronomy 28 and 30. That's another curse that y'all dealing with, man. Thou shalt betroth a wife. Thou shalt marry a wife. And another man shall lie with her, man. Yeah, you think you got you a good, clean woman, man. So all types of men that had her. Men are dealing with her. While out there dealing with you. Cheating on you, high fidelity. Kid ain't yours. Paternity court. We got a whole show called Paternity Court. You know? There's a high infidelity rate, you know? High, kid ain't yours, man. It's a big number out here, man. A lot of guys thinking that the kids are theirs. They ain't really theirs, man. Kid come out looking like your neighbor, man. Kid come out looking like, your co-worker, right? Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Yeah, building houses. You're dwelling in it, man. Especially Issachar. Issachar building all these houses going up. But y'all don't live in them houses. Y'all don't live in them houses, man. You stack up 30 people in an apartment, man. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Yeah, you plant a vineyard. You ain't drinking the wine of that, man. You ain't, receiving the fruits of your labor. You're not drinking that. You're kidding me. You're going to plant that vineyard. You enjoy the grapes. And other people are going to address the vineyard for you. You know? When you find that point, man. Verse 37, there's no these curses, man. He's going through these curses. Thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, a byword among all the nations. It's hated. Mocked, hated, among all the nations, man. All these nations hate you. All nations where the Lord shall lead thee. No matter where you go, you'll be mocked, hated. Yeah. You can get you a passport. Your life is going to be better in another country. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Maybe not as much hell, but you're still going to go through something, It's the main place. The curse is here in America. Go to another place where you maybe get your cool little woman that you couldn't pull here in the States. You're still going to catch hell out here, wherever you're at, man. I want to make that point. Deuteronomy 28, skipping down to verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you, very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother. Like evil eyes out here, man. Towards other men out here, man. Gang banging, jealousy, envy. I think it's that envy. Covetous spirit, man. It's thick, especially amongst the, Southern Kingdom, man. Crabs in a barrel and all that, man. That came from you Negroes, man. Crabs in a barrel. Jealousy, envy spirit, man. and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Yeah, that's why daddy wasn't there, man. Curses on him, man. You know? Still shouldn't, don't hate your father, man. You know? Don't be hating your father. He got some curses on him, you know? His father wasn't there. Or maybe he was there, but he wasn't probably the best, you know, father or whatever. There's curses on us, man. Jump down to verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one coming out from between her feet, and toward her children, and she shall bear, she shall eat them. Well, that we got a point, man. You know? Her eye shall be evil towards her husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. That's why you can't seem like you can't get no respect. You know, you're not a black woman, man. I'm the queen, you know, the empress, some mother goddess that y'all Negroes like to call that woman, man. Uplifting her and worshiping the woman, man. She has an evil eye towards her. You know, that was the point. But it said, and that tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness, tenderness, to carry the women around, man. Back in the day. We're going to go back to that, man. What all these other nations are going to be doing. You know, your foot wouldn't touch the ground, you know. She's always carried around. We're going to go back to that, man. You know. Kings or these other nations, man, they'll be carrying them upon their shoulders, carrying their children upon their shoulders, man. As it says, their daughters upon their shoulders, man. You'll be the new nursing mothers, new mammies, you know? the new field slaves of these other nations, man, in the kingdom of heaven. And that was the point, you know. She's gonna have that. She's gonna have that. She's gonna feel that shame, man. When all hell breaks loose and they see the men of the Lord getting that power, right? Being that golden wedge of firm on the planet Earth here in Babylon before it's destroyed. She'll be shameful for how she treated you, man. The Lord said, hey, 7 women shall take hold, man. They're going to mind sharing. They don't mind sharing, you know. You see that today, man. They ain't, you know. Go back to that polygamy, man. Multiple wives. You know, back when you could actually handle it in the kingdom. So back in Isaiah 4:1, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. So hey, there's gonna come a day, right? Right now you focus on the word, man. Focus on getting through the day. Focus on pushing this truth, man. Focus on enduring, man. Focus on, and Yahushua, focus on salvation. That's what you focus on, man. Don't let these women, man, bug you out, you know. You can't get one, hey, you know, shit. Kingdom of heaven, man. 1,000 women in the kingdom. Yeah? Even before that, it says 7 women shall take hold of one man, right? Really, you know, that's the Lord protecting you. Let me get that one scripture. Protect the woman, man. scriptures are always going with these women. Women are very contentious. You know, like right here, let me get this real quick. This is Proverbs 21:19. It's better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. That's what the black woman is. She's an angry woman. She lost her hair. You know, Brad doesn't want her. White men don't want her. Take her seriously like that. You know, she can't live like the white woman. So she's bitter and angry. You know, she don't have that blonde, flowing hair. You know, she sews and weave. You know, but she hates herself. Really, there's nothing wrong with you. You know, she hates herself. She's projecting that hate onto you. You know, have you grown up thinking there's something wrong with you? Right? It says it's better to dwell in the wilderness. You know, hey, just be by yourself. You know, shit. Then with a contentious and angry woman, that's just gonna lead you to nothing but trouble. Contentious and angry woman. These women are angry as hell, man. They have hatred in their spirit, just like we said. They have an evil eye towards you and her children. You know. One scripture I want to give. There's another one. Just, hey, you got your virtuous woman, you don't. It's Proverbs 31:10. Who can find a virtuous woman? The price is far above rubies. You ain't gonna find one. Who can find a virtuous woman? You ain't gonna find no virtuous woman. All right, now on this side, you looking for that. You're looking for your queen. You ain't gonna find her. All right, the price is far above rubies, especially here in Babylon. One scripture. Well, get back into Habakkuk. Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. Her mind is set up to trap you up, man. She wants to trap you up on the side, man. It says her heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whosoever pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, man. But the sinner shall be taken by her, man. So all you do is get caught up with these women in the court system. You end up losing their life over women. You end up going to jail over these women. Caught up in all types of misfortune, you know. Having their lives ruined over these women. Hey, that's it. Sinners be taken by her, man. But whosoever pleaseth the Most High shall escape her, man. A lot of times that's just the Lord just protecting you, man. Having a hard time dealing with women on the side of America. You know, hey, that's the Lord protected you, man. If you're a man of the Lord. Until you get up on a level to where you can handle dealing with a woman. I mean, you're young in the truth, man. You may not be on a level to where you can handle these women. You know? It's where you're gonna discern, you know, have that judgment. It's like, especially when you're young, man, you got that testosterone flowing through you. I'm old, man. I'm in my mid-40s, man. That testosterone done dropped, so it's easy for me to, hey, the hell with these women, you know. You know, she get to my age, you'll understand. Testosterone is a drug. You know, I have to do crazy things, man. Testosterone is full weight. You know. That's just the Lord protecting you right there, because these women aren't really doing what they're supposed to be doing, what they was created to do. or maybe the Lord will even bring you a godly woman. Let me get this right here. It says, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to the wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So, hey, pray. If you really want a woman, like, hey, the Lord will send you a woman. Pray He's going to send you a godly woman, man. She may not have the best looks or the best body, but a godly woman should be a godly woman, man, and she'll help you out. That's the true nature of a woman, is that they want to provide help for you, man. Help you. Come home for a long day at work, have that food cooked for you. Someone will help you out doing your laundry. Someone wash your car for you. Something. Helping you. Right now, the roles are flipped. All these men doing backflips to please the woman, man. Trying to be a helpmate to the woman. She's a helpmate for you. That's what she was set up to be. Help me, There's all kinds of scriptures, the Apocrypha, dealing with these women. Well, this is why y'all go crazy over this. Sirach chapter 36. And you have to develop that discernment, to fight that. When you're young, your testosterone is raging, man. Women will get you, trying to please her. It's Sirach 36 and 22. The beauty of a woman shareth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. Yeah, the man loveth nothing better than the beauty of a woman. And I'll make your whole day pretty. I see it, man. A pretty ass woman smile at you, give you a compliment. You'd be like, oh, that switch your whole day up. You'd be like, oh, I see it. At the job, dude's countenance just completely changes. And that pretty ass woman say something at the job, pretty co-worker, you'll be hiring the baddies at the office, I see it with these dudes out here. The whole spirit just changes. These women. If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue, then is not her husband like other men. Kindness, meekness, comfort in her tongue, then it's not her husband like other men. Kindness, meekness, you ain't getting no kindness and meekness. These women nowadays, especially the black women. He that getteth the wife, getteth the possession. And your wife is your possession, man. Submission. The quote-unquote infamous word that black women, they feel that word is infamous, submission, submit. They hate that word, but he that getteth the wife gets possession, a helpmate, like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. So that's how these women are supposed to be on the side. A helpmate and a pillar of rest. You're gonna get that. You get in the kingdom, you get in time to take trouble, man. When that 7 women take over 1 man, you ain't gonna get it now, man. Focus on Jesus, focus on salvation. Yeah, I was getting all these women. They said ain't no wrong with having a woman, man. Ain't no wrong with dealing with one. You have to be careful. There's no be all, especially young guys out here, man. Got that high testosterone. That testosterone's a drug, man. They're doing all types of crazy things, man, for the attention of a woman. And these women aren't in the right minds. You're not going to get the best out of them. You're not going to get that meekness. We just read kindness. Especially from a black woman, man. You ain't going to get that. Meekness, kindness, and comfort. And he that getteth the wife gets a possession, a help like unto himself. that help. That's what it's about, man. And I think on a higher level, you gotta be smart with it, Yeah, like I said, ain't no wrong with it. I'm getting on this one spirit, having me get on them. Hey, it is what it is. It happens sometimes, but hey, you gotta be smart. Get your brain out when it comes to them, man. Yeah, I just want to get on chariots. Yeah, that's right. Chariots. Yeah, this is out of Irish Star publication called the Irish Star. It was dated about 12 hours ago today. There's a scientist warned of secret alien base after a fleet of more than 20 UFOs spotted flying across the moon. He sees what's going on out there, man. Sometimes they'll tell you about it, sometimes they won't, with the things they see, So about 20 UFOs spotted flying across the moon. Here's a little photo of it. Guess those little white dots. Little white dots of the chariots, flying across the moon, man. So, a trio of Ukrainian researchers have claimed that the moon is being used as a base for UFOs. As they say, they have captured evidence of technologically advanced civilization that is non-human. Okay, those are the angels, man, flying those ships, man. And they have a likeness of men, right? They don't have any no little green men, grays, or monsters with tentacles. They have the likeness of men, right? Those are the angels of Ahchar. In a report about a new study entitled UFO Dynamics on the Moon, researchers at Ukraine's main astronomical observatory said that they have detected more than 20 objects near the moon in high-speed video recordings made in August and September of 2025. So that recording, that video, was a year ago. They're just now releasing that information. Right? Just now releasing that information a year later. But yeah, so we're seeing, so imagine the type of stuff they're seeing now. Imagine the type of stuff they're seeing that they don't tell us about. Right? We believe that the moon serves as a base for UFOs. The researchers, Boris, Vladimir, Sergey, I ain't gonna try to pronounce their last names, wrote in a report. They claim that UFOs can reach Earth in just 20 minutes, where they manifest as UAP phenomenon. UAP phenomenon. That's unidentified aerial phenomenon. They changed the name a few years back. UFOs demonstrate intelligent behavior and can be regarded as technologically advanced civilization. They have intelligent behavior, man. They got the angels, man, flying in the ships. The researchers noted in a study, which has not yet been peer-reviewed, the researchers explained that they have split the UFOs observed in two categories. Atmospheric UFOs, which are stationary objects, and continental UFOs, which move across the surface of the moon. You got stationary objects, you just sit there, Like in that movie, District 9, man, that big ship that just came and just sat there in the sky, man. The continental ones that move, you got chariots in the waters too, They don't found chariots in the waters, in the oceans. Chariots come in and out of this realm into other realms, man, the spirit world. That's how the Lord's gonna come back, man. It's gonna appear from out of the east. The first time the Lord came, man, Mount Sinai. It goes to that in Habakkuk, man. The second return of the Lord, man. You know, he's going to come out from the east over there too, you know, from the east to the west. The main group of more than 20 UFOs was observed during two periods, one on September 7th, 2025, and another at 7:27. Beginning at 7:05 p.m., another at 7:27 p.m. Additional ring-shaped objects were also spotted in another observation on August 16, 2025. The sightings were recorded via high-speed camera attached to a telescope. And this is out there in Ukraine. You know, all these nations got their own little telescopes and their space programs. So they're seeing things. And they're scared, man. Shoot. There's a point, yeah, the research noted that the UFOs exhibited variations in brightness and that the astrophysical objects were very impressive in size, large size. And what did Edris say? He said it was the size of a mountain, man. Right? Brightness of its coming, man. Brightness. The one's coming with great power, great glory. He said that the atmospheric object appeared to be in sync with the moon, as though they were anchored to it. So, you know, they're moving in sync with the moon. Right? The study also noted that the objects emitted rapid flashes lasting between 1/10 and half a second. The researchers described how their brightness rose and fell in what they described as a pulsing process. Yeah. It's the brightness, man, lights, fire in the sky, man. Fire by night, pillar, cloud by day, and pillar fire by night, man. Brightness, man. So these are the curse. These are the curse. They go above the earth, man. This is a curse. You devils, man. You Edomites, you other nations. You're searching out them ships. That's a curse on you. Them ships are gonna come blasting with fire when they come back. You know? When they make their debut. You get that. It's soft. Birds flying, man. But they're gonna be a blessing unto the elect, man. They're gonna be salvation unto the elect. Yeah. Isaiah 31:5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem, man. As birds flying. That's how the Lord is going to defend Jerusalem, man. With them ships, bright ships, man. But it's going to be a curse. This is the curse that goes above the whole earth, man. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also will he deliver it. Pass it over, he will preserve it. That's a blessing to the elect, man. Yeah, there's also going to be a curse on you other devils, man, you heathens. This is Zechariah 5, book of Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. A flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. And he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. Man. So you shining lights, you know, you pointing your telescopes at the moon, searching out these chariots, UFOs, and that's the curse that goes upon the whole earth, man. Because the UFOs are going to end up blasting fire on this place. They're going to take part in the destruction of this place, man. UFOs. You know, it's the chariots of Israel, man. The angels are flying those ships. Not no little green men. The angels of the Lord are flying those ships, man. It says, and he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. And every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. Yeah, man. So they're coming to bring judgment. And sinners too. So yeah, shine your little telescopes, your little photographs, search them out. Go ahead. That's your curse. Go back to this article. There you go, She's happy with her Edomite, She in her heaven, Let's see if that Edomite is going to be the, what do you call it? The precious and fine gold on that day, man. We'll see what happens. She's in her heaven holding hands with so-called white man, and nigger woman, whatever that was, Back in the article. The objects reportedly rotated every 3 minutes and were estimated to measure roughly 22 miles across. Damn. It says the objects reportedly rotated every 3 minutes and were estimated to measure roughly 22 miles across while reaching speeds of 6.8 miles per second. 22-mile long ship that travels 6 miles per second. That's the power of the Lord, man. 22 miles long. Let me read it. It says the object reportedly rotated every 3 minutes and were estimated to measure roughly 22 miles across while reaching speeds of 6.8 miles per second. The researchers calculated that they could be generating centrifugal force more than twice as powerful as Earth's gravity. Oh, that's crazy. That's unearthly technology, man. That's spiritual. That's spiritual tech. How about Ahchar, man? And Esau's gonna try to fight it. Esau's gonna try to fight them things, man. That's gonna put the spirit on him to fight them things, man. He ain't gonna be nothing's gonna proceed but the smell of dust, smoke. After them angels there, after Ahchar gets done with it. Objects have unprecedentedly large sizes and unprecedentedly high velocities. It's the spirit of the Lord, man. Damn, this is gonna find out one scripture. I think it's remember where it's at. I don't find it. Let me try some. find it, I'll do a video on it. But look at that Ezekiel, man. With the fiery wheels, man. Ezekiel's wheel. It's Ezekiel 1:4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north. A great cloud, fire enfolding itself. And the brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. You see the brightness too, man. That brightness that's coming from the ships, man. Pulsating light, that brightness. You know, that's where they got that movie Independence Day, fire unfolding upon itself. It came into the atmosphere. And also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures. And this was their appearance. They have the likeness of a man. Those are the angels, man. They have the likeness of a man. You know, they're not no little green men, you know. Not like some monster with large tentacles, or however Hollywood likes to portray them. No, those are the angels, man. They have the likeness of men, you know. That's how we get around from dimensions and ships. And ultimately, that's how the elect is going to be delivered. It's on them ships, man. Let me jump down to verse 16. The appearance of the wheels and their work is like unto the color of beryl. And they 4 had one likeness. Their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. You know, so you light some ships, color, different colors. You know, as it was described in the article, man. Color beryl, green. Look at the skies, all brightness and the colors of these ships, man. Yeah, it's the angel of the Lord, the angels, man. Oh, here it is right here, man. He was going into the size of the chariot. It's 22 miles across, man. I was just there. Zechariah chapter 6. I'll end it on this. Zechariah chapter 6:1. And I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, there came 4 chariots out from between 2 mountains. So you have big chariots and you have little smaller chariots that come out of them, man. As I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, there came 4 chariots out from between 2 mountains, and the mountains were mountains of brass. Woo. So that's talking about that UFO, man. It's the size of a mountain with brass. It's the chariots of the Lord. Angels are flying those ships, man. Not little green men. And Esau seeing them out there, man. On the moon, all over the place, right? Large one we just read in the article. You know, it's 22 miles across. It's going to speed 6.8 miles per hour, 6.8 miles per second. Oh, something 22 miles in length, and it goes 6 miles per second in speed. That's spiritual technology, man, from the Lord. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, you think you can do me a blessing?
What's up, man?
I'm just going through a hard time. I think you just give me a quick blessing.
Say a prayer, man.
How do you say it?
The Lord, name of the Lord is Yahweh Shai. The Most High's name is Yahweh. son's name is Yahweh Shai. So you say Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and then say your prayer.
Say it again.
Yahweh.
The Howard?
Yahweh.
How?
Yahweh. Yahweh. Bahashem. Yeah, it means in the name Yahweh Shai. That's the true name of the Lord, not Jesus.
Okay. Bahashem.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Just pray that name.
Okay. Can I keep this?
Keep that. Yeah, these are the YouTube videos. Watch some of the videos, man. The truth, because you're Latino, right?
Yes.
What's your nationality?
Mexican and Salvadoran.
Mexican, yeah, you're Israelite, man.
Yeah.
The true people of God. Okay.
Okay, brother.
That's why you ask for that prayer, because you have that zeal for the Lord.
Appreciate, brother. Thank you.
Watch some videos, man.
I will, brother. Thank you.
So yeah, man. Hey. You know, ask for a blessing, hey, you know, pray the Lord in the name, give the people the true name, you know, of the Lord. Give people the true name so they can pray, call upon the Lord, you know. And the Lord will bless you. Right? Yeah. I'll wrap it up now. Yeah, man, the chips are coming, man. Chariots are coming. You know, be on the lookout. Let's put that. Show them.